The self-management sequence, 5 steps that control our success or failure. As you look back over your life, reviewing both your successes and failures in managing or controlling your life, you may begin to recognize the natural process governing both outcomes. It is a process which consists of a sequence of steps. Step 1 of 5 is your behavior. Behavior meaning our actions, what we do and what we do not do. If you're following the right series of steps, then your outcome will most likely be positive. However, if you're following the series of steps which are negative, then so will be your outcome. Consider your on-the-job behavior. If you like your job, you probably model your actions and what you contribute to the job to be positive, which in turn rewards you with a positive outcome. The reverse is also true. If you are always thinking that you hate your job, your actions will betray that emotion, causing a negative direction for your actions, which will yield a negative outcome for you. Step 2 is feelings. When your feelings are negative, it's pretty difficult to pretend to feel positive. Sooner or later, your true feelings will show through any facade you've created. Imagine a child in front of a plate of Brussels sprouts, which he hates. He may look as though he's going to die any minute. But replace that plate with a bowl of ice cream? What a difference. There's not that much difference between the foods. However, the perceptions of the child affect greatly the way they feel. The same is true for adults. Step 3 is attitudes. Consider that your attitude is the perspective from which you view anything in your life. Your attitude affects your feelings, which affect how you will act, which determines whether or not you will do well. Your attitudes are no accident. They are created, controlled, and determined by step number 4, which is our beliefs. What we believe determines our attitudes, which creates our feelings and direct our actions, determining the outcome we experience. Whether we do poorly, whether we fail, or we succeed. This is true for both the positive and the negative outcomes. If we have been told countless times that we are a loser, we believe we are a loser, and we experience consistent negative outcomes, proving, of course, that we are. If we believe, however, that we are winners, our attitudes witness to that truth, as does our posture, our facial expressions, all supporting the truth, which is that we can and typically do win. Step 5 is our programming. There is so much which programs us to believe in either a positive or negative direction. Regardless of whether the programming is right or wrong, true or false, the result of it is what we believe to be true. The most important truth here is, regardless of the program we have received or accepted from family and friends and from the outside world, we can become a success by taking control and managing our self-talk, or in simple terms, what we say to ourselves on a continual basis, moment to moment, day after day, continuously. We are a winner. Our expectation is success. We can do it. We are exceptional. I have included herein some thoughts expressed by Dr. Shad Helmstetter in his excellent book, What to Say When You Talk to Yourself. And I want to encourage you right now, beginning to monitor your own self-talk. If it's negative, replace it with positive affirmations. If it's already positive, amp it up. Only you can determine your own success. Start this very minute. This is Marlene Sparrow encouraging you to experience the best outcomes possible in your life. You have the ability to determine what those will be. Until we are together again, may God bless you and continue to remind you to talk nicely to yourself.